Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1983 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees at Yankee Stadium. On the mound for Detroit today is Jerry Euger, whose record is 2-1 with a 2.81 ERA. And pitching for the Yankees today is Ron Guidry, whose record is 3-3 with a 4.60 ERA. So we let one get away from us yesterday. Yankees winning 3-2. They won in the bottom of the ninth. It was a walk-off win. There was a base hit to left field, and Gibby bobbled it, allowing the runner to go to second. And then the next batter, Steve Kemp, got a base hit up the middle, and that was the ball game. So I guess, we were due to lose one in the traditional baseball moguling way. It's been a while. We have yet to give up more than 3 runs in the last 9 games. So we've been pitching really well, and yet we're only 4-3. So a record really not indicative of how our pitchers are throwing the ball right now. We're going to wrap up the series today against a left-hander. That is Ron Guidry. Let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. It's not very often that I take a moment to toot my own horn. I guess maybe there's not a lot to toot. But I'm actually kind of proud of this. I got a video like on Twitter. I always post my Baseball Mogul videos on almost all social media. And I got a baseball like from George Scott III. George Scott's son, the Boston Red Sox and Milwaukee Brewers first baseman, and his son, who played in the minor leagues for Boston for a period of time, liked our Game 10 video. I thought that was kind of cool, and I think I posted it on the Brainiac Baseball Facebook website, as well as on the Baseball Mogul Facebook page. So just wanted to throw that out there. Kind of proud of that. Here is Jerry Euger. He's pitching today, current Yankee lineup, batting .190 against him. So not a lot to go on there, 21 plate appearances. All of the bullpen is available after today's game. We're going to send Dave Rucker down, and we will be bringing up, you guessed it, the Creeper. He's going to make his return to the big leagues, and he'll be at least in the majors for 10 days. While we give Dave Rucker a prolonged break. Okay, here's the lineup today. It's against the lefty Ron Guidry. The only difference, this is our lineup versus lefties. The only difference is today's the day we give Lance Parrish the day off, his scheduled day off, and Gibby, because Guidry's a lefty, is not in the lineup. Let's do the official Tigers lineup rundown for today's ball game. Batting leadoff, playing second base, is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting second in left field is Rickey Henderson. Batting third in right field is Glenn Wilson. Batting cleanup, playing third base, is Mickey Hatcher. Batting fifth at first base is Eddie Murray. Batting sixth and DHing today is Andre Dawson. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, is Alan Trammell. Batting eighth in center field is Chet Lemon. And batting ninth and catching today is Bobby Ramos. Let's take a look at Ron Guidry. Louisiana Lightning. He is 3-3 on the season with a 4.60 ERA, making his 8th start. He's got 31 Ks in 45 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .288 against him. He does have a complete game this year. Whenever I look at one of these starters that I knew was a big deal during this period, I'll click on his name and look at the baseball reference page out of curiosity for how he did in 1983. And Guidry went 21-9 in real life with a 3.42 ERA, and he led the American League with 21 complete games. He finished fifth in the Cy Young voting. He won a Gold Glove this year. He was an All-Star. So comparatively, he's not on that kind of pace. as he did in real life. But Guidry's still got a few good years left in him. Overall, he is rated an 87. He's 32 years old, and he doesn't go to free agency for 2 more seasons. So, okay, let's take a look at the Yankees' defensive alignment for today's game. All the same players are in the lineup, and we've got Sweet Lou leading off against Ron Guidry.
Play ball!
Lefty on lefty to start off the ball game. A line drive to second, and Randolph makes the catch. 1 out. Here's Rickey Henderson. Henderson 0 for 4 in his career against Guidry. And he breaks that streak with a duck snort into center field. Henderson is on, while his speed has notched up 1. It's up to 88. And 76% to steal second. We know that Ron Hassey is rated a 79. Now, Guidry's a left-hander. That makes it a little bit more challenging. But we're going to send him. Henderson has been safe. Has not been thrown out in quite a while. I guess we could look back and see. He does steal second base. That gives him 23. He is 1 behind Gary Pettis for the American League lead. Henderson in scoring position. Here's Glenn Wilson coming off a day off. He strikes out on a pitch that's a foot outside. That is a wasted at bat. 2 down. Hatcher up next. He's 0 for 3 in his career against Guidry. And he hits a nubber. Back to Guidry, and that'll do it. So we leave Henderson stranded. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Here's the lineup for the New York Yankees today. Batting leadoff, playing third base. Sorry, he's a center fielder now. Playing center field is Otis Nixon. Batting second, playing second base is Willie Randolph. Batting third in left field is Steve Kemp. Batting cleanup, playing third base is Brian Dayett. Batting fifth and catching is Ron Hassey. Batting sixth, playing first base is Rick Leach. Batting seventh and DHing is Dennis Werth. Batting eighth in right field is Claudell Washington. And batting ninth, playing shortstop is Ozzie Smith. We'll take a quick look here at Jerry Euger. He's making his 3rd start on the season. He's been kind of impressive. He's 2-1 with that .281 ERA, 9 Ks, and 16 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .274 against him. Yes, he does have a blown save. Not applicable here. He's has a fastball that tops out at 89 miles an hour, but his splitter is his best pitch. That is his out pitch, rated an 88. He's got a curve. That's an 81. Fastball sucks. Overall rated an 83. He goes to arbitration next year. And he might be battling Filer for the number 5 starting position if we make that deal for Joaquin Andahar. Okay. There's the Tigers' defensive alignment for today's game. Gold Glovers at first, second, and left field. And here's Otis Nixon leading off. Tigers have done a good job against Nixon this series. He does have 1 stolen base as he's safe on an error by Trammell. Oh, man, this is not good. Here's Willie Randolph. It was his base hit last night to left field that Gibby flubbed to get into Randolph in the scoring position, in which Kemp scored to knocked in a run to win the ball game. Oh, wow, a curveball. And Ramos guns him down. Now, Ramos does have a better arm, rating-wise than Parrish. And he throws out Otis Nixon. Nicely done by Ramos. 1 out and a 0-1 count to Randolph. That is about as far as Randolph has ever hit a baseball. 407 feet. He hasn't had a home run in 4 years. 2 down. Here's Steve Kemp. And Kemp strikes out. Nicely done. So the error means nothing. We go to the top of the second inning. No score. Here's Eddie Murray leading off. Murray, Dawson, and Trammell. Murray definitely slumping, his average down to 311. Hasn't had a home run in what seems like forever. One down for Dawson. He takes strike 3 looking, so back-to-back chase from Guidry. That's going to give him 3 so far. Here's Trammell. Trammell on a full count. Lines to center, and that will do it. 1-2-3 inning for Guidry. Bottom of the second inning with Brian Dayett leading off against Jerry Euger. Dayett, Hassey, and Leach due up. The cleanup hitter hits a ground ball to short. 1 down. Here's Ron Hassey. Average down to 257. Flying out to left field, Henderson makes the catch. Putting a little mustard on that catch, as Rickey used to do back in the day. And Rick Leach walks. I thought that was strike 3. Did I miss that? Read that? I guess I did. I thought that was going to be strike 3. So Rick Leach walks to get to Dennis Werth. Werth the DH now, and a wild pitch moving Leach over. Okay, well this doesn't feel good, does it? Leach in scoring position. And another walk. Wow. Euger was humming along. He's walked back-to-back batters with Claudell Washington, a lefty up. We're going to pull the outfield in. Washington does have power, but I just have a feeling he's going to get a base hit. We'll try to keep Leach from scoring if we can. Can't prevent that. A 3-run shot from Claudell Washington. That felt incredibly manufactured. 2 walks, a wild pitch, and then a 3-run home run from the number 8 hitter. And it's 3-0 New York. Number 9 hitter Smith pops it up, and that'll do it. Yankees take the early lead. We head to the top of the 3rd. Chet Lemon leading off. Lemon strikes out swinging. He's been hitting a little bit better lately. He's the victim of Guidry's 4th strikeout. Bobby Ramos getting his normal Sunday start. Pops it up. Play made by Ozzie. There's 2 down. And Whitaker grounds out to first. Another 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Otis Nixon leading off. Nixon safe on an error first time. Up. And here he grounds out to second base. 1 down. And there's the 3rd walk from Euger. I feel like this game is going to get out of control here shortly. Yep, there's walk number 4. We're going to guard the lines, maybe try to get 2 here. If this is another 2-walk, a 3-run home run, then a 3-run home run, I'm going to be very pissed off. Line drive to left. There's out number 2. Randolph tags. And here's Hassey with a runner 90 feet away. 0-1 count, and Hassey will fly out to center field. Lemon makes the catch. So Euger, just absolutely wild right now. And not in a good way. Not in that way where, you know, sometimes wildness can lead to some strikeouts. Henderson walks. That's a good start to the inning. We're going to hit and run. I feel like if we try to steal a second time with Henderson, the way things have gone so far, that he's probably going to get thrown out. So we're going to give Glenn Wilson an opportunity here. And what does he do? He hits a grounder right back to Guidry. Henderson does advance. And we have 1 down for Mickey Hatcher. Hatcher 0 for 4 in his career against Guidry, but he's a .354 hitter versus left-handers. Gets a ground ball to first. That'll get Henderson over and leave it up to Murray to drive in the Tigers' first run. There's a walk to Murray. And with one swing of the bat, the Tigers can tie it up. We have Andre Dawson up. He's got 3 dongs on the season. We know he's got some pop. It's almost like they walked Murray to get to Dawson as Dawson strikes out. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Things not looking so good for Detroit. Leach, Werth, and Washington up. I probably mentioned this before, but Rick Leach was the starting quarterback for the University of Michigan. First U of M game I ever went to was Rick Leach as the quarterback. I barely remember it. I mean, not because I was drunk, but because I was 5. I might have been drunk. Werth, base hit to left center field. Runner on first. Claudell, Washington, he had that 3-run shot. Let's see if Euger can come back and get him here. He gets a ground ball to first and a double play. 3-6-3 and double play. We go to the top of the 5th inning. We've got Alan Trammell, Lemon, and Ramos due up. It's the 7, 8, 9 in the Tigers lineup. Still only 1 hit. We got off to that great start as Guidry, who's a Gold Glover. Oh, it wasn't Guidry. It was Hassey, also a Gold Glover. Drops the pop-up from Trammell. Let's go. Let's get some runs here. If they're trying to give it to us, we'll take it. Lemon's going to hit and run. Oh, pops it up. Come on. It's so challenging to me right now to try to keep it in perspective because we've just been crushing it all season. Ground ball to third. That should be an around the horn double play. It is. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Euger at 60 pitches. This will likely be his last inning. Not because of the pitch count, but because of just genuine ineffectiveness. Smith grounds out to short. There's 1 out. There's Otis Nixon. We're going to pull the outfield in. Nixon only batting .210 versus righties. There's a ground ball to third. Hatcher's got to hurry. He gets him. That blazing speed going down the line. 2 outs. Here is Willie Randolph, and he walks him. Come on. 5 walks. They walk him, and now we got lefties coming up, so they're trying to push us to a left-handed pitcher, which is what we're going to do. If you're telling me to do it, I'm going to do it. We're going to bring in, George Capizzello. And Cappy, man, he is really starting to get overused. He will get cycled to the minor leagues at some point. You should take a look at his tremendously great start to the season. Too many walks, walking a batter every other inning. And you know the rest. He's going to arbitration. He very well could be traded. And we need him to get Steve Kemp now. Runner on first. 2 outs. Cappy jams him inside, but Kemp gets around on it, pulls it to right. Play is made by Wilson. We're going to the top of the 6th inning. Tigers are down by 3, and we're looking at the in-game stats, and there's not a lot to go on. There's 3 hits between the 2 teams, a couple of errors, and a ton of walks. What is that? 7 walks between the 2 starting pitchers. So base runners galore. We're just not making anything happen. Guidry had 70 pitches. Here's Sweet Lou. Striking out. 6 Ks for Gator. Rickey Henderson up. He's walked twice now and had the only hit. He's got a stolen base. I mean, it doesn't do any good to steal right now. We're down 3 runs. What we need is for someone to come through with a hit. Will Glenn Wilson be that guy? Gosh, darn it. Strikes out. 7 Ks, and Hatcher's just slumping. We strand Henderson for the 3rd time today. Head to the bottom of the 6th inning. So Cappy's going to face Dayett, and then he's got a couple of lefties. So Dayett batting .320 versus left-handers. This is going to be a tough out. Yeah, he goes deep. Just barely clearing the wall. That is Dayett's 4th home run on the season. He was waiting for a left-hander to get in the ballgame. Remember, lefties have a 15% chance of hitting more home runs here in this park and the right-handers, I think, were 93, right? So lefties have an advantage, lefty batters, that is. Hassey flies out to right, 1 down. Here's Leach. Ground ball to first. And another right-hander, Werth. He stings it to center. Off the wall for a double. Werth hits his 5th double on the season. This will likely be the last batter for Capizzello. You don't see him get stung like this too often. And he strikes out Washington. So the home run by Dayett gives the Yankees a 4-run lead. We're heading to the top of the 7th inning. Here's Eddie Murray, 0 for 1 with a walk today. Base hit past Smith at short, and the leadoff man is on. May as well hit and run with Dawson. He's 0 for 2, 2 Ks. Tried to make some contact. Oh, man, he struck out for the 3rd time, and Murray gets another stolen base on a missed hit and run. That is his 3rd stolen base of the season. Look at Murray. Runner in scoring position for Trammell. Trammell 0 for 2. Pulls the fly ball into left. Nope, 10%. 10% is like negative 30% in this game. Whereas 80% is really like 20%. Okay, so here is Chet Lemon. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And Lemon pops it to short. Oh, so frustrating. All right, we're pulling Cappy out. We're down 4 runs. We're going to let Brian Kelly here stretch himself out a bit. This will be his 5th appearance. His ERA 5.79. It's not indicative of how he's been. He's actually not pitched too horribly. He's got 4 Ks in those 4 2/3. Opponent's been 250. He's got that 92-mile-an-hour fastball, but it's below average. His changeup, that's his best pitch. Overall rated an 88. He's 24 years old, goes to arbitration after the 85 season. Okay, Ozzie Smith leading off against Brian Kelly. Smith sends a fly ball to the left. There's 1 down. Here's Otis Nixon. Nixon 0 for 3 on the day, popping it up. Play made by Whitaker. 2 down. Here's Willie Randolph, walked twice today. And he grounds out to first. So a nice 1-2-3 inning. We haven't had too many of those today. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Tigers are down to their final 6 outs. This whole, hey, there's a base hit for Ramos. This whole season, I've never felt out of a baseball game, but these 2 games against the Yankees have definitely made me reconsider that. Runner on first. Here's Sweet Lou. Lou, ground ball to third. Oh, and an error. They're trying to give us this game so desperately. Why can't we take advantage of it? Dayett makes an error at third. It's first and second. There's nobody out, and the heart of the lineup coming up. Rickey Henderson, 2 walks and a base hit today. Sure, now that we need him, he pops it up. Guidry over the century mark. He's at 107 pitches. He could probably go the whole game, even at this point. Wilson, fly ball to center. Oh, Ramos tags on his own. Down 4 runs. That run means nothing, but I guess okay. And here's Mickey Hatcher, and Hatcher comes through with a base hit, simultaneously as Guidry is marked as tired. So the shutout is gone. It's 4-1, and one swing of the bat will tie the ball game, folks. So let's be clear, it's not over yet, and Murray does have a home run against Ron Guidry. Let's go. Clutch. No. He skies it to center. And that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Tigers get on the board. Bunch of lefties coming up. So we're going to take Kelly out and bring in Comstock. 10th appearance for Kami. We've already sent him down and brought him back once this season. Excuse me. And he's been really good. I mean, since he's come back up, we'll take a look at his log. Hasn't given up a run since the 9th. So he came back on the 19th. And he's been lights out for the most part. So good job by him. He's got Kemp, Dayett, and Hassey due up. Here we go. Steve Kemp leading off. Fly ball into right center field. 1 out. Okay, last time Dayett came up with a left-hander, he crushed it off of Capizzello. Here he walks. I'm totally okay with that. Let's turn a double play here with Ron Hassey, the catcher, at the plate, batting 148 versus left-handers. And a wild pitch. Come on. 1-0 count. There we go. Popping it up. 2 outs. And Rick Leach steps in. He's batting 500 versus lefties. Obviously, he does not bat versus lefties too often. And he strikes out. Okay, we go to the 9th inning. We are down to our final batters here. And they're going to bring in Goose. This is the first time we've seen Goose all year, I believe. He is now their closer until they figure out whatever they're going to do with Kurt Kaufman. This is his 11th game, 1-0, 4.40 ERA, so he can be touched. 12 Ks, 14 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .281, 4 saves, 0 blueies since taking over in the closer's role. Not much of a fastball, but that is his best pitch. Rated a 91. He's got a good slider, a changeup mixed in. Overall rated an 84. At age 31, he goes to free agency in 1985. Whenever I see Goose's page, I always look at 1976, where the Sox made him start 29 games. He went 9-17. 15 complete games for a guy who never started. Oh, man. Managers back then, they just did not give a F. Okay, here we go. Andre Dawson leading off against Goose. Slow roller to second. 1 down. At least Dawson didn't get the golden sombrero. Trammell 0 for 3 on the day. Ground ball to third. And it's down to Lemon. There's no point in pinch hitting. Tigers go quietly in the 9th. Yankees win 9-1. What a frustrating loss. The walks by Euger and that home run, the 3-run shot from Claudell, was all the damage that the Yankees could do early, and they just hung on to win. We have a day off. We're going to play one day in advance. Let's just move it along. Oh, a trade offer, a big one. Holy smokes. From the St. Louis Cardinals, they are cleaning house. They're offering us Terry Kennedy, who is actually a better rated catcher than Parrish right now, and the same age. Mike Ramsey, a washed up middle infielder. Mikey Pags, future third baseman, not highly rated, but we like him. Jeff Doyle, infielder, nobody cares about. And Randy Johnson, but not the Randy Johnson, the other Randy Johnson, who is a rookie in 1983. Gosh, I would just like to... I mean, why wouldn't I do this? Chuck Carey, he's a AAA left-hander. We don't like left-handers. You know that. I mean, why wouldn't I do that just to do it? Look at those numbers, though. He's not going to start because his endurance is not strong enough. He's a relief pitcher. So, I mean, what are the Cardinals going to do with them? Is he going to just stick him in the spot starter? I mean, this is not an expensive trade either. We're looking at, what is that? Can I do math? Less than $75,000, right? Less than $80,000. And we do need to kind of replenish our system a little bit. You know what? I think we're going to do this. Let's talk. Let's see if we can't get something else better out of this deal. If we balance the cash, it's evenly balanced. I don't really want Randy Johnson. I don't really want Jeff Doyle. I don't really want Mike Ramsey. Balanced cash now. And the trade is still evenly balanced. Okay, so we take away the garbage. Let's take a look real quick and see if they have anything that can benefit us. Mariano Duncan. They have Will the Thrill Clark. Let's see. Yeah, we could use a relief pitcher, even if he's crummy, as long as he's not a left-hander, because we do not have any AAA right-handers other than Bob Gumpy Gumpert. What about John Stupert, rated a 77? They might trade him. He could be a long reliever, spot starter. Let's see if they'll throw in John Stupert. Oh, they want $300,000. We could get Bob Sykes back. I just don't want to pay that money. Roy Thomas. He is a right-hander, affordable, and he goes to arbitration, so we can minor league him, right? Oh, son of a poop. Yes, arbitration. Okay, so let's send John Stupert back down. Let's try Roy Thomas. Okay, less money. What other options? I don't mind giving them a little bit of cash. We have cash. All right, so I think I would do this deal. We get rid of one of our many left-handers at the AAA level, and we get a right-hander back, which we need, and a catcher. We can just go ahead and send Bobby Ramos down to AAA. So this is going to work for me. Does it work for you? We still need to make a trade for a starter, but they don't have anyone worth taking. So we're going to submit this offer. Will they just take $100,000? Will they take nothing and like it? Okay, don't be a dick about it. I'll give you $100,000, and I'll pay for your hotel. Okay. There you go. $200,000. There we go. Okay, we're going to do that deal. I mean, nothing really lost in there. We like Mikey Pags. And there we go. Okay, so that took a couple minutes. Let's take a look at standings real quick. We'll get through this part as quickly as possible. Yankees close to 4. Baltimore is at 7. Let's take a look at headline news. Advance to the Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Busby holds the White Sox to 1 hit. And that's bad news because we're going to face Kansas City next, heading back home. Good job by him. George Brett got 2 hits. All right, let's see what else. And there's Ron Guidry's great performance. Only 8 hits combined between the two players. Kind of amazing. Let's take a look at the transactions. Any other trades other than ours? There's our trade. Before we pull up the trade card, let's take a look. Steve Bedrosian Bedrock gets a 3-year, $690,000 deal. Nicely done for him, cashing in as their closer. Very consistent numbers. Then we have Dwayne Boyce, who is he the guy that started Upper Deck Baseball Cards? I want to say that he was. He's got time to do that now. He's got a ruptured disc, 105 days. And Dave McAmer of the Twins, he's a bench guy for them. On a team full of schlubs. And then there's our trade. And here's the trade card. We're going to pull that up real quick. Let you take a look at the main components of the trade. I guess it's Terry Kennedy for us. I mean, he's going to be right in the majors. The other two will go to the minor leagues. And good luck with Chuck Carey in a Cardinals uniform. Okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Player of the game, it's easy. It's Rickey Henderson. 1 for 1, stolen base, 2 or 3 walks. I forget how many. He had 2 walks. There we go. So a pretty good performance from him. Hatcher did have the only RBI. And he knocked in Bobby Ramos, who's going to the minor leagues. We're not even going to send him on a flight. We're going to put him on a bus. Here's Jerry Euger. He sucked. He was not good today. Very wild. And the bullpen did all right. I can't fault Cappy for giving up a home run to a cleanup hitter, you know. Okay, that's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow with the first game of the 3-game series against the Kansas City Royals at home. Until then, everyone, have a great night.